Oh my God! So we're here. So it's playing audio stutters. Or so what's going on, people? What is this? 61 of the podcast, and we got audio issues. What's going on? Did it fix itself? Did it not fix
It was
itself?
just the intro.
The intro was I wonder. I don't know what it could be right now, but if I had a guess, I know I don't have a good guess because my CPU usage went up while it was happening. Let me put some light on me. There we go. Now you can see me. Thank you, Doc. Um, it might have been because I accidentally played it and then it played again when I tried to switch. Does that make sense? Because I didn't hit record and then I switched over to this view. Johan, it should. I can't check right now because I need my Discord to be this window right now, so I can't go check. But it should. Sweet.
So I usually have a Discord open in the browser so that I can do stuff while Discord's up.
Sweet. So basically, what Johan was testing for me, and it worked. I've been doing a lot of R&D over the week, over the end of last week and during the weekend. You can now watch just about all my streams on YouTube, Mixer, or Twitch, whichever one. I was waiting until I got out of the affiliate program for Twitch, so then I can multi-stream. Because if I was affiliate, then I can only stream to Twitch, and then the rest 24 hours after. Now that I'm out, I can multi-stream how many times to wherever the hell I want. Heck, sorry, clean stream rest of 2019, and be completely fine with it. If you want to support the channel, I just call the customer support and be like, "Yo, I want out," and they're like, "All right, just provide us with this to prove my identity, obviously." Because it was through like email, and then I did, and they're like, "All right, cool," and then I'm out. Oops, I hit something. So, because I figured, hey, but why keep the affiliate if I'm not getting that much income from it anyway? They say that you couldn't claim the stuff that you had before that pay period thing. You know the thing you're doing, Brian, where if you hit 100, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever was remaining, I just don't get. And it was at like $2 or something, or maybe like $5. So I'm like,
I don't know, man.
So I was like,
$2.
no, I'm cool. I'll just get out of the affiliate. And then if you just want to support the stream, you can just go to Streamlabs. I guess should be a button at the bottom of each platform that says support. If you scroll down, just click on that, and you can just tip.
I feel like what you're doing is probably better in the sense that hitting multiple platforms, if you start to really take off on one, you can at least then start focusing on that one.
Yes.
Versus, getting on Twitch, hoping to God that you get some sort of support, and then getting locked into the affiliate program.
Yeah. So here, if I ever do get like blow up ninja style or Tim the Tap Man, okay, Brian with the promotions. Then yeah, I'll find out which platform is blowing up, and then from there I'll go on. I thought you were using Streamlabs as well. Are you using Stream Elements for your tips?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what my bot is too.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did I ever introduce a podcast yet? Or
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So this is the ADLR Podcast, episode 61, where we talk about all of our. Brian, okay. We talk about streaming difficulties and R&D work about restreaming, and if you have any questions, you can actually just message me on any of those platforms, and I'll help you out with it. Okay, Brian's got some choice words later on in the show. We got patreon.com/ADLRplays if you want to support the channel. Or if not, you can go to extralife.adlrplays.com to donate to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children here in Orlando. And as always, topics.adlrplays.com if you want to request a topic for us to discuss on later episodes. Woo! All right. So, more R&D talk. I guess not R&D talk. So, obviously over the weekend, was it over the weekend? Oh, it was a bit. No, it wasn't over the weekend. I'm stupid. It happened yesterday. Yesterday after my stream, not after my stream. Was it after my stream? Yeah, it was after my stream. Sorry. I'm like, hey, what else can I do in terms of recording and whatnot? So I'm like, what's the next logical step? because now I'm restreaming everywhere. What about 4K? So,
Oh man, 8K's where it's at.
I'm
obviously,
16K.
I don't have the hardware for streaming 4K over, or the bandwidth for it to properly stream 4K. So I'm like, maybe my recordings can now be 4K, and then I upload them to YouTube and whatever for my gameplays. So
But with this one, it automatically upload to YouTube.
yeah, right now it's already, like, when I'm done streaming, it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah, so you won't. I mean, I guess the only thing you won't get to do is add your little thing into the front, right?
Well, yeah, because I record that here. So when the countdown goes down, I swap to the main view, but the instead of fading, you know how you can pick Luma wipe on OBS. I have it for Stinger, and the Stinger is the intro.
Gotcha.
And then once the Stinger is done, I swap back to Luma wipe, so it looks more natural. But I'm still recording it locally just in case like the stream craps the bed. So because it's happened before.
You've never had any problems with Comcast just releasing updates in the middle of the friggin' day?
No, not at all. Not even an episode dedicated to that happening. Brian is gone. Oh, he's back.
It's my camera's just. Razer's trash, dude. Like, I'm so tired of them.
Speaking of technical problems, so yeah, the first challenge was, is there anything I can use to encode 4K? Thankfully, I have an NVIDIA card on my gaming PC. I don't have a GPU on my streaming PC. It's just a CPU, and the what is it? The Intel embedded GPU. I think it's the HD46 whatever.
Right.
But I'm like, that's not gonna have enough power to encode a 4K. Haven't tried it yet on that streaming PC. I tried everything on my local gaming PC. Have an NVIDIA card. So, and it has hardware accelerated HEVC, which is the encoding used nowadays to encode 4K video.
Yeah.
I always get it wrong. I don't know if it's HVEC or HEVC. I think it's HEV.
It's HVAC.
It's HVAC?
I think so.
I thought it was HVAC, and I think it's the other way around. It's HEVC. Believe me, I had yesterday. I searched it over and over. I'm like, okay, is this right? Is this wrong? You just call it H.265. Yes, thank you, Cobra, or H.265. So, boom. I'm like, okay, I found a way to record H.265 first. I'm like, let me do a 1080p first, see how much of a explosion it does. Loaded up, what was it? I think it was Overwatch, and just went to training mode with Ash and started headshotting things while recording locally. Looks normal, 1080p regular stream. It just takes up less hard drive space because the encoding is a lot more efficient. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can do a 1080p, and currently as we speak, I'm encoding in HEVC, but at 720, and it doesn't seem to be exploding on me at all. So we're Gucci. But yeah. So the next thing I'm like, all right, 4K. The problem with recording 4K is I need 4K source, which means I need to run my games at 4K. And this is where all the marbles would just fall into the ground and keep rolling everywhere.
Yeah, I
So
was
I'm like-
waiting for that one.
Yeah. So first I'm like, what game do I know that'll render at 4K but won't destroy my computer?
TF2.
Shovel Knight. So I loaded up Shovel Knight, all 4K in its glory, and I'm like, okay. Well, let me backtrack. So I don't have a 4K monitor, so I need to dupe my monitor to thinking it's 4K, so the Windows thinks it's 4K, so it's actually 4K. And Counter-Strike would have been a good test too. I should have downloaded that because that's more CPU intense. So yeah, I just added a custom resolution from the NVIDIA control panel. Everyone's learning some tech jargon this episode, dude. Added a 4K 60 hertz resolution. My monitor could take it, so great. But people at home, it doesn't mean you're going to see fantastic visuals because your display is not actually 4K, so it's still only going to show 1080p visual, but it's in the behind the scenes, it's actually rendering in 4K. Anyway, had that as the source and put it in OBS, change the output to 4K, obviously, whatever to record it. The recording things was fine. 5 hours later, I gave up on the plan. Oh no, I don't think you know me. So yeah, loaded up Shovel Knight, 4K, looked great. It's just pixel art, but I mean, it looked great. Was running, then was the magic moment when I hit F9, because F9 is my record quick hotkey. So I hit F9. I'm like, oh my god, my computer's just gonna literally explode and fall over my living room. So I hit F9 and boom, starts recording. I don't see anything errors. I'm like, okay. The game still ran smoothly. I'm like, okay, everything's going smoothly. So I played the first level in 4K, 60, everything, it ran. So I stopped the recording. Actually, let me go see how much it lasts, how much space it took. Shovel Knight 4K test is 604 megabytes for 7 minutes of gameplay in 4K at 60 FPS. Yeah, boy is it sharp. Like that is like if I played it in full screen, you're like, is someone playing right? There's no visual artifacts. It's great.
Yeah, but you're gonna need to take out a mortgage to get all the
hard drive space
all the hard
for
drives to support it.
That's the first thing I thought of, because I'm like, it's only 605 megabytes, and that's because the scene isn't complex at all, because it's all pixel art. So usually that doesn't take a huge toll on the encoding. So I'm like, all right, time to up the ante here. So I load up Black Ops 4. Now brace yourself. And I'm like, okay, let me put it in 4K. I loaded it in 4K. In the menus, the only thing that's rendering is one character and a bunch of menu items, right? I'm hitting 30 FPS at the barely. I haven't even hit record yet.
What's your GPU?
It's a 1070.
Okay, so it's not like the high end, but it's also not,
Yeah.
like a
I'm sure
1050.
I'm sure if I upgraded to like a 2070, this will probably go a lot smoother. But so I'm like, okay, even in the menus, so I swapped the OBS to record from 60 FPS to 30, because if I'm not hitting 30, if I'm barely hitting 30, the heck am I going to record 60 FPS for? So we dropped it to 30, and then ran the game. Ran like a custom game with just me and a bot, right? So, bro, when that loading bar finished and it started loading in assets at snail speed, I'm like, this isn't gonna end well. I have yet to hit record yet. So, and it's a much more complex scene, because you have gradients everywhere, you have shadows that it needs to the business. So
yeah,
the match loads, and I'm like moving around on my mouse at 30 FPS, and I hit F9.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Yeah, I hit F9. And that thing was fluctuating between 20 and 30 FPS. Is it playable? If you hate your eyesight, it's playable. The recording was just that. It was just fluctuating between... It was capturing at 30 FPS, but since the FPS in the game was 20 to 30, it looked horrific.
The original NES looked better?
Yes. So backed out of that, and I looked at it, I'm like, man, this sucks. So then I'm like, maybe I can try Overwatch again and do, because I only tried it with 1080p last time. Let me try 4K 30 FPS. And surprisingly, Overwatch is definitely tuned. These people care about that engine, because I was able to run Overwatch 4K 30 FPS normally and record it in 4K 30. And I'm like, okay, oh, look at this. So it's definitely going to be a per game basis. Yeah. Because I don't, unless I can get a GPU in my streaming PC. That way I don't have to ever worry about my game PC just crapping the bed when trying to render the scene. So I know it's possible. All I need is if I ever get my 1070, I can just put that in my stream PC and use that to encode. Hopefully. And that was my 4K R&D for the weekend, or for yesterday.
Wait. How big was the file for both of those?
Okay, so the match for... I didn't even finish the complete Black Ops match, because I was scared I was going to just fill up my entire SSD. So, because I couldn't see how much it was taking up, because I forgot to put in that dock that you can put in to manage all that stuff. So played for what was it, 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
maybe 2 minutes in Black Ops 4, and then the file size was like a gig and something.
I was gonna say it's probably about a gig and a half, right?
Yeah, but it looked great. It looked fine. I mean, great as in per frame, it looked great. Frame rate wise, it looked like dog crap.
So, speaking of hard drive size, I just thought about this and I don't want to forget while I'm thinking about it. Somebody posted, I'm really pissed that I missed this. I missed it by 8 minutes.
What did
Somebody
miss?
posted a deal for hard drives. They had 10 terabyte NAS drive
Okay,
for $50.
the red drives.
Yeah.
What?
$50 a piece.
How many were they selling? 3?
I don't know, but there was a huge sale. Like they went from like $200 or $300 down to $50, and I missed the sale by 8 minutes. I would have built an entire NAS box just to get those things.
You never have to worry about, oh, can my legally downloaded movies fit in this hard drive? My legal backups, do they fit here? Oh man, that's funny.
I was really pissed. But yeah, I came across it on Reddit. They were like, "Hey, does anybody else see this?" And I like clicked the link and it was like expired. It's like, fuck.
I would like to know how many they actually had in stock before they like sold out, because there's no way they had like a huge shipment. It might have been like a couple, like maybe like 7 or something, and hey, we need to get rid of this because there's a new model or something coming out. That's ridiculous. Oh man. So yeah, besides the restream thing, the 4K. Oh, let me give you guys my JoJo update. So I finished part 2 and watched the first episode of part 3. All right, so I think they did this on purpose for me specifically, because by the end of
Maybe
part 2,
one day you were gonna watch.
no, yeah, I think so. They were like, I think Anthony's gonna watch. Let me hit him with this curveball real quick. So I finished. I'll get to the story bits of JoJo for part 2. But by the end of part 2, I gotta say I was already burnt out of this anime. I was like, yeah, I get it. There's these super duper extremely appealing men are just destroying each other, and the peak characters I like just keep getting offed. I don't know why they bother showing me characters that I like so they can kill them. And it's always like the escalation of the Hamon was like, oh, I put Hamon through my toenail into your jacket pocket, so then it went through your skin and now you're dead. It was weird. It was getting to the point where I'm like, what is this? So they beat the big baddie at the end of, I guess spoilers, because you say you're not gonna watch it, Kelsey?
I'll watch it eventually, but it's not a big deal.
Okay, well they beat the big baddie at the end for part 2. I think, yeah, they did. Did they beat him? Yeah, they did. Actually, no. I have an issue with what happened in that. All right. You said you wanted death. No, I'm not complaining about the death, Javi. I'm okay with the death. It's just let me get to it. Oh my god, this show, dude. This show. It's one of those. Oh, of course this happened. So the big baddie's laying stabbed, wounded, and like with crystals that have Hamon, which is their version of energy that kills those specific type of people. But before that fight happened, the quest for the bad guys, or their motive, was to get a stone to put on a mask to give themselves god powers of some sort, right? Right? Come on, class. Say yes. Thank you. Jesus. It's going to be a test after this.
I mean, I've seen the show. So.
Well, we'll see, Brian. We'll see. And then, so the guy's laying there. And then in the time that he's laying there and they were going to do the finishing blow, they say, hold up, guys. Let's stop the episode real quick. Let's give you background on this one character that an episode ago we said this is a huge tie to the main character. So let's spend 10 minutes. It wasn't 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes on her background. Okay, cool. Comes back to the action. The guy's still laying there. No one killed him. No one did anything.
Okay.
All right, guys, it's time to kill him. Final blow comes out. It was a trick. He wanted him to do that so then they can power him up. And now he's Ultra God, Instinct 7. So now now the final form's here. And I'm like, for crying out loud, end this. Like, I guess it just overstayed as well. That last part of the part 2, I'm like, yo, they killed off the other two. Like there was like 3 main bad guys. They killed the other 2 so quickly, and then now this last guy, I'm like looking at my watch. So it ended, and I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to keep watching this. So I'm like, just in case, I'll watch the next season, right? So the first episode of the next season. People have aged. People have passed away. Well, I guess you know about the passed away at the end of part 2. And of course, the people I like, dead.
You keep complaining, Anthony. Like every character I liked, I think ended up dying. Just wait. Just wait.
I don't mind the death. It's just like
motif.
I know. I'm going to complain about death anyway. I complained throughout the whole thing of Game of Thrones when my characters died. I'm going to do the same thing here. It's just part of it.
Just because GT Goku came out and killed all of his characters.
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. Brian made it a point to say some choice words. So then I start part 3, and immediately I'm like, well, they got me. I'm hooked again. I only saw 1 episode, and the introduction of, I think, is Stands or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, Hamung is stupid, dude. Let's rewrite this, let's put a new expansion pack for JoJo and give him some new mechanics. And I'm like, what is happening? So I guess spoilers for the beginning of part 3. The protagonist in the first season, which is generational, I guess. So now he's really old, and his daughter's son is the new JoJo, because his first name is Joe something and his last name is Ku something. But if you mix them,
something.
Yeah, I'm bad with the names here. Speaking of the names, they're in Japan from what I think is in the beginning of part 3. So now I think it would make sense for me to go watch it in Japanese.
Yeah, this is the right time.
Because
you should have done it since episode 1, but
nah, bro, the first 2 parts with the English accent was spot on. I loved it. There's a German in the second part. It's beautiful. You need to watch the first 2. The first two parts. I think you're okay to watch the dub, but now that they're in it takes place in Japan, I think it will make sense for me to change over to Japanese. That way, it's as immersive as it was in the first 2, for me anyway. Yeah, Javi in the chat says Jotaro Koju. Kelsey, you can tell me that.
Anthony. That's
Kujo, whatever. Anyway, the kid gets sent to he puts himself in jail, saying that he has an evil spirit taking control of him. And then he starts showing it off, like he has telekinesis and stuff. And I'm like, what the heck is happening? Excuse me. His grandfather, which is the protagonist of the second part, walks in with a man that looks like a diesel version of Dalsim. Comes in and says, yo, I need your help, showing him that it's not an evil spirit. A firebird spirit comes out of him to attack the new JoJo, and then JoJo's spirit, which is like a metal something that looks just like him, spirit comes out, and they start battling each other like it's Pokemon, dude. And I'm like, what is going on here? And then he explains that that he has one too. Okay, that the old JoJo has it, but his is like that made me laugh. That was like, okay, you guys gotta give him something. He gave him he breaks cameras with roots come out to his hand, and the only way to use it is the roots come out, and he has to break a specific camera so he can see into the future. It's some weirdness that what is this, like their way of balancing powers? Anyway. And then I guess spoiler for the first episode, that's revealed that Dio is still alive, and he took over the first generation JoJo's body and went to sleep. Jonathan's. So now I'm like, okay, well, we're back. Here we are. I gotta watch part 3. But yeah, I guess this expansion pack came at the perfect time, because after part 2, I'm like, I think I'm done here. If it would have kept going the same with the Hama, I'm like, I know how the next season's gonna go. But now that they introduced the stand, I want to see what other stands are and what they look like. Because these cool characters, I guess they're characters in their own right, or maybe they're just used as tools or whatever. But it looked cool. The art style, I think, got sharp, changed a bit since the first 2 parts, and it looks cool. It looks more stylized and looks cooler, I think. Uh, yeah. So the first part, I'm like, okay, I thought it was a pretty meh. This part 2, I didn't really care for it that much after like halfway through it. But now that I see that part 3 has potential to be, oh, Javi says there that you would say they're characters, then great. But those, Javi says that they are characters.
Who is?
The stands. Do you agree?
And
as in they have backs, like, are they characters? Like, I know JoJo's history now. Like, I feel like I'm part of the family.
In part 3, I wouldn't say so.
Oh, okay.
I would say the newest part that's on the anime, I think they're characters in that.
Okay. Because at this point, there's 2. They did. Okay, I'll give JoJo this thing. There's you live through the generations to the point where you. How can I explain it? It's not character build up because it's not really. They tend to hide important information to the last second, so it's not really great arcs. It's just, oh, here's something you should feel because we just told you this thing. But going through these generations, you feel like you know what that family's gone through. So now seeing Dio come back, I'm like, oh snap! It's coming back. This stupid vampire man, it never freaking dies. Now he did this. I guess I'm not gonna spoil how he survived, but I think I already did. Anyway, but yeah, so far. I don't
know if I said part 3 or part 2 is my favorite, but you talking about part 3 is making me consider part 3 again as my favorite. But it's between those 2.
You like part 2, man? Part 2, I didn't. What's his name? Wamu.
Wamu. You didn't say him in Japanese. That's why I know you wouldn't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's those characters seem really cool, and I don't think they gave him enough airtime. And let me complain about Caesar, dude.
That was one of my boys, dude.
I know it was one of the boys, and I'm like, yo, I would like to have some background, learn his lore. You know when they decide to give me his lore?
After he's dead?
The episode he effing dies. So I'm like, great. His entire, like, as a kid, I'm like, oh, that's why he's like this. That's why he says family is everything. Oh, that happened to his family, to his dad. What? Word? Dead. Okay, well, thanks for all that information. I'll see you next season. Why? Like, and they had opportunities to do that beforehand. Hopefully it's not like that in part 3 where they're just like, ha, you feel for this character this episode, he's gone.
If you liked how savage Joseph was, Jotaro, I don't know how to say, add the accent into it, but he's
no, okay.
He upset.
He's disrespectful. Let's start with his mother runs into the prison to go see why he's in prison. He's like, oh no, where are you, my son? The first words is, shut up, you F. I don't know if it's the F word. Shut up, you B word. In English. And I'm like, what the heck? What kind of Joestar? You're not a gentleman. That's not how Papa Joestar raised the Joestars.
Not with that attitude.
Just say it how Dio would say it, I guess. But the JoJo I liked in part 2. I liked him because he was more, not clever, tactical. I guess like he's like a chess player. Yeah, like he was definitely a chess player. So hopefully this guy is not the same. Actually, I don't want him the same because I like each JoJo had a different. Not personality, but different way of approaching a fight. Whereas
this guy's ballsy. Is what I'll
say. It seems like he's just gonna be like a savage, like risk it all or lose everything kind of person.
Even while he's in danger, he's gonna threaten you.
Good.
He's that kind of character.
I think you'll like his tactics. Good. Cause I'd really like the tactics of the part 2 JoJo. Because he would, like, even the running gag of, I bet you're going to say this. And they say, and they're like, what? How did you think I was going to say?
I fucking read him, dude.
Yeah. And I'm like, but besides those, like, running gags, he'll actually think, like, a couple steps ahead. And then they explain to you, like, Yu-Gi-Oh style, how he did what he did.
That is something that does, like, my only grievance throughout the show is that sometimes I wish they just let us figure it out on our own without explaining every detail.
That's what happened during that last fight with the big baddie at the end. I'm like, how the heck is he gonna get out of this? And then when he does the thing that traps, like they're both hanging, and then the baddie himself is explaining to us how he got. What? He's like, oh no, I think he did it when he did this, and then he did this, and then when I did that, he did this. I'm like, fam, I don't need to commentate. Like, move on. We got it. You got. Let's go. Let's go.
That's the only thing that makes me feel like I'm watching Dora the Explorer by Anime Edition. Like, I get that some things are above our head, you have to explain it, but I wish they showed us some of the setup at least half the time, instead of just, hey, it's over. What? Because I did, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I would like some more clever framing, like the leg move he did to do that. It'd be great if they just framed it in a way where if it's like lower left of the screen or somewhere where it's like if you're looking at the whole frame, you'll see him do something. Yeah, I don't know.
That way it lets you it gives rewatchability, I guess.
Johnny,
Javi's a point.
Or Javi says, clever, go for it.
If
you should watch No Game No Life.
Oh my god, I do need to go watch it because you've been telling me way before they told me to watch JoJo, I think, and I skipped the line. I'm sorry. Javi says it's because those parts are written in like the 90s. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this show's old.
Got it. I didn't know how long
I think
those
the anime's older. I don't know.
But yeah, so far I was gonna walk in. The thing is, if I didn't watch that part 3, it's hard because there's seasons and then there's parts. The part 3 beginning, I would have came here and be like, sorry guys, I'm done watching JoJo because I just finished this part 2 and I'm just bored of it by this point.
Part 4 or 5, I think, are easily between those for you. What's gonna be your favorite?
Okay.
It's either the last half of part 4 or just part 5 in its entirety.
Got it. Okay. Javi says there's JoJo references in No Game No Life. Oh, okay. There's a crossover.
Are there really?
That's crazy.
You should ping me with which ones, because so I can make sure to go back and watch it.
Just watched JoJo already.
Yeah.
I think you might like JoJo's. It's a bit. The first part is a lot of setup for the family and what their ideals are and stuff. But once you learn that and you start going through like part 2 I just finished, you'll understand the family more. And now at the beginning of this freaking part, you're like, oh, what the heck? This is happening now? Let's go. The war continues.
From here on, each part has, in comparison to the second, because the second one didn't have too many, there's some episodes that are just really heavy. Like there's one, I would say near maybe the middle or the end with a certain character, and I was just like, damn.
Like, dog, you good? You trying to talk to him through the screen?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, no.
Oh, man. Oh, that's good. So yeah, I was gonna come in here and be like, no, guys, I'm sorry. I gave it my 15 minutes try. I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm glad I watched the first episode of part 3. I'm gonna keep watching it. Hey, they got me with the stands. I want to see what everybody's stands is now at this point. It's like saying, hey, what's every Pokemon gym leader, dude? Like, what Pokemon do they pick? You know?
Who's your favorite character from part 2?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Caesar. No, I'm sorry. It's a tie. There's no tie. Favorite means 1, Anthony. Speedwagon. Okay. It's always Speedwagon because he's the announcer of the whole show. He speaks in the English version. He speaks like he's casting a like esports or a soccer game or something. It's fantastic.
In the Japanese one, it's just passionate yelling, and I'm just like, yes, that's what you need on your side.
Okay, I agree. That's basically what it was in English, but I was waiting for like and go. It's
funny how in the first part he fights this guy and he dodges his hat and beats his goon so heavily. Like, I'm just gonna join you with that amount. You're such a gentleman. I just have to join you.
Yeah. But even besides him being like a shoutcaster, his like loyalty to the Joestar family and how he helped them with his business, like his industry and stuff like that, how he carries on, I thought it was cool. I think Speedwagon was my favorite. And then, of course, at the end of part 2, he lived to be X amount of years before he had a heart attack. Well, I guess we're done with him then.
It could be worse. Just watch the whole show.
I guess.
Tell me when you finish part 5, and then I can rant about this.
Okay. Well, we'll have a discussion about it. That's my favorite Speedwagon, but I liked Caesar a lot. I liked his grandfather, Zeppeli, from part 1. Baron Zeppeli, yeah, who taught him the Speedwagon Foundation lives on, yeah. The German guy made me laugh a lot because of the dub, because of the German accent. It was really funny. It is beautiful. That was terrible. I'm not a German accent person, but we're gonna move on. So yeah, JoJo, so far so good, I guess. Well, I guess so far so saved because I was gonna walk away. So I guess the part 3 saved me. Where can I go from here? I'm talking about a lot about JoJo here. Brian, if we're all just we're all just laying it on the table here, tell me about Goku GT or GT Goku. I don't know why you put it Goku GT.
Dude doesn't respect him enough to spell his name right.
Well, he spelled it right. He just reordered it. So when you were playing online, and I did catch your new revitalized stream now. I watched the past stream, so I saw the 60 FPS glory of everything stable now, and your Rainbow Six Siege. The quality you need to. I don't know if you have the bandwidth, but you can only do so much with the bitrate you have. There's still a lot of blocking.
With Siege, it's I don't know why it runs fine on. Well, I'm playing it obviously. My computer is actually a computer now, but it's still a little choppy at 60 frames. Or like, I don't know what the word is, but it's not fluid. Like there's still some chugging along on the stream when I see it on my preview, but
because you're using the encoder, so you're using the CPU encoder, so and the game's gonna want to grab all the CPU you can get.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball looks fucking gorgeous. I went from the lowest settings because before my computer was so ancient that I had to run it on low while streaming, or else it would just eat up inputs completely.
Oh my!
It did a little bit sometimes. Like it'll lag without internet. In training mode, it'll make the game lag. I'm not even kidding.
That's
now
terrible.
The game looks gorgeous. I'm upscaling the textures by 200%.
The textures?
Yeah. The resolution scaling, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's that 200%.
And you have it at 1080p?
Yeah.
So you're rendering it in 4K?
Oh, really?
Well, so resolution, that's the math, Brian.
I don't know the math, dude.
If it's 1080p and on top of you have the resolution 1080p and then you scale the resolution 200%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
well, that's what I.
Because its default is 100%, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you add if you 100%
explaining to me like this.
Yeah, I need to because you're rendering it at 4K. Double the width and double the height of 1080p is 4K.
It runs fucking. You said height. I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Height.
It's height. I'm sorry. I know.
She hadn't did that for years. She's every time I'm like, I'm sorry. What was that? That's my height. I'm sorry. Your what? Height. No, height.
No, I normally say height. It's just sometimes it slips and I say height for whatever reason.
Yeah, and every time you do, I will be there to be like height.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a whole new game. It just I was when I did it the first time I was like, what the fuck is this what it's supposed to look like?
It's not supposed to look like that, Brian. You're running at a 4K downsample. It probably looks magnificent on your screen. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm assuming when I do supers with a lot of things it goes back to pixelated on the stream.
I don't think so. I don't remember going pixelated.
I'm talking about on your screen. It's 4K downscaled. So you're getting not even console players are seeing what you're seeing. Because it's 4K rendering downscaled.
They're bums.
Okay.
What the hell were we talking? Yeah, okay, so I've been streaming a lot more, picking it. I took a break because a certain character came out. We'll say said name. It's like Voldemort for me. I don't want to say his name and give him power, but I'm gonna have to for this rant.
Okay.
So I came back. People I met through streaming were after Evo were just wanted to play fighting games, so he got back in to help teach them. And then we were streaming, and then this guy comes in. This is before what I wrote in the doc. This guy comes in, pink square. I was pink. Keyword was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing this guy. He's playing Nappa, Blue Goku, SSJ Goku.
Okay.
That means Nappa was clean. Turns out he's a Krillin main. Right?
I knew we were out here in dozens.
So the next day I was just streaming on
literally
my own.
Dozens.
So the next day I was just streaming on my own. And he's like, "Oh, I'll help you. I'll help you practice if you want." This man is immaculate, like with a bunch of characters. He's really good. So it was good to be able to play him and knock some of the rust off. He downgraded me to orange, so I was orange. I can't say double pink anymore. But losing to him felt good because I was learning he was actually good
Mm-hmm.
using characters that take work like Krillin.
You weren't getting like bum rush with like Yamchas and Goku or
No,
GT Goku's. Got it.
with GT Goku, I a lot of his gimmick stuff I'm not familiar with, but I was just reacting with 16. Apparently, I have a Vegeta now. I didn't know I had a Vegeta, but he's been saving me almost as much as 16 has.
Okay, that's good. So is a team 16 Vegeta and
And it's
well, who's
question
your
mark
third?
16 Vegeta. And
Oh,
I've been fluctuating between Trunks. I was playing Trunks, base Vegeta, the one from like Saiyan Saga, and and Cell jokingly, just because mine's better than Randall's.
jokingly. Okay.
And he was he won more than I won. The matches were good. He had to leave, so I was like, let me take it online. Let me play some Trunks online, right?
Uh-huh.
Salt meter slowly building.
Mistake.
The first match, GT Goku. Oh yeah, I guess I still have to deal with this. It's probably the reason why I stopped playing. It's almost as if you play against someone in an FPS and they're aimbotting, where they don't even play. It's just a system that's playing for them and getting them success. Because the character is so fucking brain dead that he can anti-air with his auto combo. If you try to reflect his auto combo, the second hit puts you right back on them. So it basically you did it for no reason. He can do it, stop, and then jab again. And he's so plus that with any character I try to jab, it's just like, no, I'm gonna punish you. So there's no gap there. His block string is like 12 hits, calls an assist, does it again. By the time he finishes it the next time, he has his assist ready again.
Oh my god.
He can level 3 and combo after it.
Without
can
calling
level
in
3
anybody? Like just raw?
Yeah. The Spirit Bomb, if you block it, the chip is so much that it's like you got hit by the super. So it makes no fucking sense. So people are just... And his assist, usually the beam assists, they cover the ground, so at least you can move in the air.
Mhm.
Imagine an assist that anti-airs for you, and if they block it, whoever character they're playing can run in, and you have to take their pressure now from anywhere, because the beam just hits you out of the air. If there's something on the floor, you do nothing. You do nothing.
You just hold back the entire time?
You could literally win tournaments by just pushing the auto combos with that character.
I got anti-aired with an auto. He's a pixel tall. How can he anti-air me? But he did, so that's good.
Did he drop your rank again, or are you still orange?
I'm yellow.
Oh my god.
It was literally one GT Goku after the other. Like every time he's like, I can't go out on a loss. Like I'm so angry, I gotta get a win. And he's like, I'm gonna play one more. He played the same dude 3 times.
And he still hit you with the same GT Goku gimmick?
Yeah, like the guy, he like played the guy, and he beat him a couple times, but ultimately lost. And was like, okay, I can't play this dude anymore. So he quit. Well, he didn't remember what his username was, and so he goes back into training mode, and then it comes up again. He goes, he selects it. He goes, wait, shit, is this the same dude?
I bet you see GT Goku's stupid face slide in on the loading screen.
And then Goku Blue and the other Goku.
It was just fuckery, dude. That's all I gotta say. So the next day I was like, I'm done. I'm learning Bardock. I put him in. I already know his bread and butter because the character's a fucking joke. But then I forget that they saw Bardock, and they're like, what if we make another him, but smaller, so you can't hit him? Release. Before we do, we're not gonna patch this game for the rest of the year. Here's mini Bardock.
Here's GT Goku Fighter Z.
I honestly think people probably stopped playing this game because of how stupid this character is. I want to know who their QA team is so that they can be banished to like Asgard or somewhere that's destroyed already. Because it's just so stupid.
Brian, Asgard is a people.
Sent to Asgard. That's a place.
Asgard is a people.
Are you making a reference to the Endgame? Is that what it is?
It's just Thor Ragnarok. His dad was playing him Asgard's
that movie. Fuck his
Gosh.
dad. Where's his dad? Exactly.
Dead.
Fuck GT Goku. That's what he needs to be. Just dead with his father. I want someone.
He
want-
is. What do you mean dead with his father?
He
is dead.
I want Nightcrawler. No, hold on. Who teleports in DC Comics?
Who teleports?
Yeah, who can teleport? I want I want
don't know off the
Flash
top of my
to
head.
grab GT Goku and send him back to the alley where Bruce Wayne's parents died, and they shoot him too.
But he didn't shoot the kid because he was a kid. So he's not
I'm
gonna
like,
shoot GT Goku.
He's gonna take me with him, like shoot him too. He's a snitch, and then they shoot him too.
Oh goodness.
The dumbest fucking. It's honestly with I'm okay with adult Gohan now.
Is that
I
bad?
would honestly fight adult. When
You
I'm
can hear
10
how
Oh,
angry
you can
he
hit
is.
him. You can hit adult Gohan then. That's probably why. 'cause
Yeah, it's
GT
like,
Goku is
oh,
really
I mean,
small.
Yeah,
You
he's
can
not
hear
a fucking
how angry
pixel.
Bryant is because of how much he's like.
Yeah. He's
trying
trying
to
to
think of the word.
he's trying to censor himself. He can only say the F word and stuff, but he's got choice words other than that he's just holding back.
If I see someone play GT, someone's like, you play Dragon Ball, I play Dragon Ball. I'm like, oh, that's cool. What's your team? If I see him pronounce the letter G, swinging on him.
What if he likes Gogeta, dude?
He got knuckles to eat for fucking dinner, dude.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
But that one dude's Nappa was clean. Like
Yeah.
it was, when I first played, Nappa was one of the guys that I thought would be really cool. But he was very difficult to. The way that his combos work, just are really intricate and difficult to pull off. That dude made it look like he was just auto comboing. He literally made it look like he was just sitting there pressing one button because it was so clean.
I didn't know
nice.
when I was allowed to play. When an app was on the screen, I was like,
You didn't know what was safe?
yeah, I thought my controller was disconnected. I thought he somehow made it a single player game. Like that was the new DLC.
Oh, you're watching story mode?
Yeah, I was like, oh, why am I spectating? I thought it was my turn to play. I thought
I was
lobby
streaming.
spectating. Yeah.
It was like watching the anime where Nappa is just beating the shit out of Gohan, Krillin, Piccolo, the works.
Uh-huh. Oh wow. Okay. And that's as like a legit Nappa, like he takes that to tourneys and stuff, or is it just because he knows how to play? That's his
side character.
Yeah.
He genuinely means Krillin. Like, so
Okay, I thought you were making a joke.
No, his Nappa team is Nappa, Blue Goku, SSJ Goku. His main team is just replaces Nappa with Krillin, and his Krillin is like he ain't chilling with his Krillin, dude.
Oh, so he's got a bald team then.
Wasn't he ranked like 40th or something?
He's the 40th best Nappa on PC.
Oh, nice.
And his account is Living Legend. I think that might be the highest rank in the game.
Which is Krillin?
I don't know.
Is
I
he,
was
like,
just trying
probably
to.
the
I was
best
trying
Krillin?
not to get fucking sauced, to be honest.
Oh,
with you.
got it. I gotta see his Krillin.
I won a
It
few
was
games here
glorious.
and there, but I don't. He was actually good.
Okay. Oof.
But fuck GT Goku. If you play me not a person, you don't respect me as a person. So if I hear the announcer say his name, those are fighting words.
Got it. Are they gonna add Hercule yet or what?
My only guess, as to, I have two guesses.
I have
as
one
to
guess.
why-
I know where you're going with this. I think
What?
that they purposely abolished this game so they can sell a sequel.
No, it has nothing. We're still.
Okay.
We're still on fuck GT Goku.
Okay.
My only guess as to why he's that. My only guess as to why they stopped. They announced they're gonna not balance anymore before they released them is because they didn't know how to make him not stupid. So like, just here.
Deal with this.
Yeah. My second guess is because apparently I think maybe one of the characters remaining, so either Gogeta or Broly, is gonna be a GT Goku counter, which that's hilarious. Because what else? If they make him invincible, that's the only way you're gonna counter him. If you don't give him a hurt box, that's the only way you're gonna counter him.
All you're doing is just the hitboxes is just to attack.
Yeah.
When
If
you
you
hold
hit
back,
his-
you just run right through him.
If you hit him, your health goes down. But you can still
Oh.
combo him, but your health's going down.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that's funny.
I think there's gonna be a third season instead of a sequel next year. Because I don't think they're gonna make a whole game because they're working on Guilty Gear now.
Is it the same team? I thought they were broken up into different teams.
I don't know.
I mean, that studio, I think, grew in the past couple of years because
also
of the
working on-
licenses they've been acquiring. They got paid for those licenses, so or not licenses. They
They're
were
also-
paid for developing those games. So
They're also working on Grand Blue, so there's 2 fighting games already being made by them at currently. So I don't know. I feel like the easiest way is season 3, and then we're gonna get Roshi, we're gonna get Hercule, we're gonna
that's
get
it.
yeah, we're gonna get Super Boo stickers that you can put where you say, "Oh, thanks for the game," and that's what they're gonna put in.
Super Snickers.
Or stamps. That's what the fuck they call it.
No, I think they might give you Super Boo because I was talking to Chris, and there's more manga going on for Super Dragon Ball Super, and there's like backstory into why Super Boo is a thing. So they might.
That's not even funny.
No, you talk to Chris if you can. Like, there's a backstory on why Fat Boo is the way he is and why Super Boo is the way he is. Because
They had something like that before, like in the manga where he's originally Kid Buu when he was made, but then he swallowed an Elder Kai,
Yeah.
and that's what made him fat and like play and playful.
Playful. I think that's what he told
Yeah.
something like that. He told me, but he was Super Boo for something similar. He told me, but there was a lot of lore, and I'm like, I'm not ready right now, dude.
Look, I'm saying, do it.
I mean, that would be a way to bring him in.
That's how I'm done with the rant for now. We'll see. Next time I stream, I'm gonna have to rant. I picked up Bardock, a character I was saying if you play him, you're an idiot. I picked him up because I was just tired. When I pick up Bardock to counter GT Goku, that's how you know I'm just fucking fed up with that disaster of a pixel of a character.
So I guess you're just gonna use him for counter picking. You're not gonna main Bardock. If you see them pick GT Goku, that's when you're like, okay, back up. Let me
picks him.
Oh, online.
Yeah.
Seriously, he is the most brain dead character to watch play. Every 5 seconds, another auto come. He fucking anti-aired me from he auto comboed like.
So does his auto combo go into an auto combo into his spirit bomb that he can just auto combo right after?
He can set him. So there's a
Brian.
exploit in the game that makes it if you do like he can zip around using his Kamehameha like for movement, kind of like Rocket Raccoon with the skates.
Okay.
And there's an exploit where if you hit them out of the corner and you're close to the corner, something like that, and you spirit bomb, it'll put you on the other side of the screen so you can combo into your own spirit bomb.
Oh wow.
And it isn't hard knockdown while it's coming down. They're kind of like in a state where you can land again, and then you can continue the combo.
To give you a hard knockdown.
Continue the combo, and then level 3 again. Not the spirit bomb the other level 3 has, which gets better the more characters you have dead on your team.
Oh, that's the one, the
becomes
dragon
Super Saiyan
one. He
4.
goes right through you, right?
Yeah. So they reward you for being so ass that when your characters die, no, we're gonna buff him. He needs this now that he's by himself.
Yeah. He's too small. He can't handle all that weight.
If you don't get the fuck out of here with that, I'm thinking about learning Teen Gohan. That way I'm also a pixel.
Uh-huh.
Cause this is stupid, dude.
So the state of DB fighters online is not welcoming unless you know how to counter.
If you don't play GT Goku, second place is where you're gonna be.
Got it. That's unfortunate. So where do we go from here? Kelsey, you put the car on here. So there's some significant changes with the car?
Yeah, I managed to get springs in. So I got the springs in the car, and it's almost ready to move. Just the only thing left is the shocks and the wheels, and I can finally bring it over to the new place.
Like be able to drive it, or you got to like
no, tow it.
Tow it. Got it. I thought you were like done. Like, oh snap, you only need that left?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, that's good. That's making headway.
Yeah, I mean every little thing is working on it. But Shannon helped me put the springs back in and got that going. Hopefully I can get the car over here soon. Just really haven't had a ton of time to get over there and work on it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you also have a wedding that's coming up. Where are we at here? We don't have much this week, fellas. That's why we talking about tech stuff. Well, Brian's got
Missy
something.
Elliott's EP is underwhelming. It's not like her at all. It doesn't sound like any of her music. It sounds like she's trying to catch up to the times here, and I was just underwhelmed. And I hope that that's just throwaway songs, that she releases an actual album, and then that's what I want to hear.
Time.
There's one song I liked.
Yeah.
There's one song I liked.
And even that only really had good music. It didn't really, like the beat was really nice, but her and I think there was somebody else in there wasn't amazing. But it just doesn't really sound like her music. It's not her. It's just.
So it wasn't dance music that she said it was gonna be? Like,
It was dance, but it's like the first song is basically this generation twerk music. The second song, which is the one I liked, is like nice for
throwback
what time?
90s. Okay.
Twerk music. Not nice for nothing would be nice for what, but it was like around that time twerk music. I can't honestly tell you what the rest of the EP sounds like because I already forgot. It's
Oh,
5
wow.
songs. It's 14 minutes long.
Well, you skipped 4 of them.
I only skipped the first song halfway because I was like, if you don't get this out of my ears.
It's not even listen. So it's not like, oh, it's not my thing. It's hurting your ears to listen.
The first one, it's just so unlike her in terms of quality that I was just disgusted.
Now, do you think it's because there's no Timbo on the track, or is it just because bad decisions were made?
But she's a good producer on her own.
Okay, so it's just bad decisions were made.
It's just music for these times. I need her to go like to 3,000 that year where she usually makes music.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate because I saw the headlines. Oh, she's gonna drop a project, and I'm like, oh, I'll probably listen to it this week. Didn't hear it, and I'm like, oh, that's how you put it on here. I'm like, oh, sweet, maybe he'll have some good things to talk about. No, I guess not. Neither of you liked it.
I played it a bit when I was streaming because it was only 14 minutes, and I was just like,
Wait, hold on. You were getting sauced by GT Goku while listening to this album.
No, this is pre-sauce. I was like
Okay.
learning Bardock in training mode.
Okay, I was gonna ask because maybe it's just the salt from the game
No,
transferring
no.
over to. Okay.
No.
Okay.
It I'm not gonna say it's trash. It's just really not for me because her music is what I was there for, and that's not what I got.
Like her older stuff, or is it just
Yeah,
her
if you
style?
if you want like that turn your brain off, like just twerk kind of music, then it'll probably fit you. It's just not. It's underwhelming if I compare it to her catalog.
Okay, gotcha. Her previous work. You feel the same way over there, Kelsey, or?
I didn't really care for it. I mean, I listened to it on his stream, and the first one was just noise. There was one that I liked, but I don't really remember what it was. And then
I
The
don't
rest of
remember
it-
the names.
yeah,
Let me see.
Jeez. So it
The one that has the
sounds like
music
it's
video
just...
is Throw It Back. That's the one that has a music video, and that was the one that I skipped. Cool Off is the one I liked. The other ones were just forgettable.
Okay. So it's just gonna be a hard pass for me then. I'm not gonna bother. Well, I mean, it's only 14 minutes. I might give it a go and just skip. What is it? The one that you couldn't even listen to?
The first song.
Got it. All right. So let me talk through this. It's gonna be quick for me too. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. That's coming
the
out this
beta?
year. The alpha. All you were
Oh.
able to play in this alpha was the gunfight mode,
What is
and
that?
they gave you two. This is the 2v2. You got to play gunfight and then gunfight OSP or something like that. The difference is gunfight proper, your loadouts are randomized, but everyone in the match has the same loadout. So it's the 4 players, 2v2, they all have the same loadout, and it's round based. And then your loadout, and you switch sides every 2 rounds, if that makes sense.
okay.
Okay. And it's basically deathmatch unless you guys are taking too long, and then a neutral capture point comes up if you're taking too long, and whoever captures that point wins. And the capture time is quick. It's the whole point of gunfight. It's quick. It's all right. Before I talked about how the moment to moment, the other one, gunfight OSP, is if like you're playing Doom. You start off with no weapons, and the weapons are placed on the map. So in front of you, you can quickly run up and grab a pistol if you want, or take the chance and running to like underneath a container or something that has a shotgun to quickly take out somebody. It's more. I think that's more risk reward / more tactical, like picking up things like like classic Doom games in Unreal, where you have to like hover over a weapon or quickly pick up a weapon to go, to get the advantage if you're better with that weapon. I personally prefer the regular gunfight with the randomized loadouts, because it keeps you on your toes. Sometimes you have like stim shots to heal yourself. Sometimes you just have flashbangs. Sometimes you just have a shotgun. Sometimes you just have a sniper rifle, a sniper and a shotgun, or it's just completely randomized. So the moment to moment, this I think this mode found the sweet spot for me. The things I love about Rainbow Six Siege, and the things I love about Call of Duty, I think are married very well in this game mode, where the stress levels are hit you like a tsunami the second it says go, because it's just 4 people on this map. They're small maps. You both know everyone has the same loadout, and it's one life per round. So if you mess up, you're making it that much harder for your teammate to come back. Not that it's impossible, because I've seen some crazy like clips of people coming back to a 2v1 scenario. But yeah, it's 1 life per round. You go in there basically TDM unless you guys are taking way too long in the round, and then a capture point in the middle. So yeah, it's super fast paced Siege, not Siege. I guess not Siege, because Siege has bombs and stuff to plant. If Siege, I guess this would be if Siege had team deathmatch. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. If Siege had team like round based team deathmatch, this would be it. Because the weapons feel heavy, like they said, hey, sound design team, you don't leave that office until it sounds great. Firing weapons in this, and like the recoil and stuff, it feels visceral. Like when it's satisfying to shoot.
The people who made Black Ops 4, right? Because I find that hard to believe. Okay.
This is good question. Thank you for asking me that. This is not Treyarch.
Or something Sledgehammer?
Infinity Ward. The OGs.
That's probably why.
This shooting, in like every gun that I got randomly loaded out, shooting felt great. It's heavy, it's satisfying. The recoil, this isn't like stupid. It felt great. But then again, a lot of the Call of Duty kind of feels great to me. So it depends if you like the Call of Duty shooting. But this one seems a bit heavier, seems a bit grounded. The time to kill is not stupid like in Black Ops 4, where they have 150 health and they dropped it back down to 100. So it's only a couple shots and they're down, unless they're like far away and you're trying to shoot them with a pistol. But I mean, just damage fall off. But it's nothing crazy where I'm like sinking half my magazine into you. It just feels fantastic. I can't wait for the beta that's gonna let us play the regular multiplayer. Hopefully it carries over. But this gunfight mode, I'm all about it. I love it.
Like an extension of Black Ops, right? This is like a brand new game.
This is a brand new one. It's coming out in October, and it has crossplay. Yes, it has crossplay too. So like you can play with the we can go in there and just annihilate those console kids.
It's such so dumb. Like really, it really is so dumb.
I mean, yes, I just like that that's an option, because that way the player base doesn't die per platform. So like if you really still want to play Modern Warfare like a year or two later when the next Call of Duty comes out, you'll still have somewhat of a player base because it's on all these platforms.
I mean,
on the bad side, if you're a console and you get matched with PC players, it might be an uphill battle.
No, there's no battle. Like.
But they also but for the people who do have consoles, you can plug in a keyboard and mouse. During the alpha, people were plugging in their keyboard and mouse and they were playing that way. Infinity Ward seems like they're doing their due diligence and making this thing to last. But we all know they're going to release another one next year anyway, because Activision. So, but from what I've played of Gunfight, this mode alone, I'm like, let's do it. Like, it's super intense. It's nerve wracking. But once you finish the match, you like, I gotta see if we can do it again. The goal is to 6-0 them. If you can just run 6 rounds to 0, that's I think the goal. I came close with the 5-1, like a 6-1, because I matched up with a team. Well, I think my teammate messed up, but they killed him really quickly, and then they flanked me. Like I can't look two different places. Like I got bodied.
Should have zoned him.
The whole game is zoning, Brian.
Should have zoned
It's
him
bullets.
harder.
Okay.
Should have threw nukes.
Yeah. So far, just nothing but praise. I guess it was on the PS4. It was running smooth, 60. Visually, still look. They can hold their own. I have a PS4 Pro, but I'm sure it doesn't look that bad on the regulars console. But I haven't had a side by side to see.
You let me know if or when you get it, and I'll consider it because it's not. Who made Black Ops 4?
Treyarch. No,
Never again.
I think it's Treyarch. Hold on, Black Ops 4. Yeah, Treyarch and Raven.
Never again. Never again.
Why wouldn't you like about Black Ops 4?
It
Black
runs really
Ops
weird
4.
on him. And like if it's not hardcore mode, man, it's hard for me to really like it because it's 150 health. The time to kill is too much for me for a Call of Duty, I think.
The time to kill is you have to put in your whole life savings to kill somebody. Whoever it distorts. That's how loud the game is. It doesn't make it. They just threw it out there like we're gonna get millions on it because people are literally idiots, and they just buy any of these games for no reason. There's nothing about it I can say that I enjoyed.
Oh, I like playing. I still like playing. I still play to this day. I mean, if you're watching my streams, I play it pretty often. But
I think in my prime of hating Overwatch, I didn't hate it as much as I hate Black Ops 4.
Oh wow.
But do you hate it more than
No.
Goku?
I knew he was going there, and I'm like, I could have answered that for you. I could have nah, he doesn't.
When Sonic Fox throws out the idea of, hey, we should ban him because he breaks the meta, you should consider that.
You should be listening because that's really bad. How did we get back on GT Goku? Modern Warfare. Yeah. The gun, just this mode alone, I'm like, this is dope. I haven't played the single player, obviously, and the multiplayer proper is going to be an open beta later on in the year before the game comes out. But I can't wait to keep playing more gunfight. The 2v2 thing when I first saw it, I'm like, only 2v2, like what? Like I don't think that's gonna work. And then I saw people playing it gameplay footage, and I'm like, okay, it's. Watching it was pretty hype because you're like, oh snap, can they get especially if it's a 2v1 situation and they pull off a double kill or something, or they flash one of them and run up behind and melee someone, Kelsey, or because they're real small maps you can navigate through all around it really quickly. So
I have 3 questions for you.
Go for it.
Is melee one hit kill?
Yeah, I think so.
But you can't confirm?
I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure my teammate got killed by a melee. And unless he just couldn't aim at a person right next to him. I would imagine it was one hit.
Second question: did you say there's classes, or is it just
it seems like
the same?
It seems like everyone's the same, and it's just loadouts, which is why I think Black Ops 4 went the route they went. They tried to make it a class-based shooter, yeah, and it just didn't. I don't think it mixed well, in my opinion. But this seems like it's just loadout based. I didn't have any special abilities. It could have been the gunfight mode, but this mode, it was just, hey, yo, here's your loadout. See who 6-0 people if you can.
Third question.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do placements in that?
Yo, if this mode has a rank thing, I'm all about it. It's really, I don't know how. I'm not trying to oversell it, but just playing that mode, I thought it felt esports every time. I was waiting for a caster to start playing through my house and be like, and then he took the left hand side and go with that nice sniper shot. I ran up. There was one we lost. It was 5-0. Remember the match I told you we went 6-1? It was 5-0. We lost that round. I'm like, you motherfucker! You took the 6-0 away from me, and then we switched sides because it was maybe the last round, and we got a different loadout. I grabbed the shotgun. They gave me a shotgun and an assault rifle. I swapped the shotgun and dropped so they couldn't see where I landed. And beeline to their spawn. They were still at where you spawn, and just shotgunned both of them and won the round.
Was it a biscuit or is it?
It was pump action, so I guess it was a biscuit.
A double barrel?
No.
Pump action's the best.
I lied. It was a double barrel. I think it was a double barrel. Because I shot twice and I had to reload. Yeah, I think it was a double barrel, and it just blew them away. And I'm like, that's how you do this here. It's just filled. That mode is, I can see it like highlights and clips and just hype. If that becomes like a rank thing, that I'd love to watch that. That's like again, like a thinks for me every time I played it, when I was playing it and watching it, it's Siege with like fast forward. Just watch like a Siege stream and fast forward, and that's what that gunfight is.
It's coming from an Ash main.
Exactly. Like imagine everyone's 3-speed. There's no, hey, look, this electricity thing can stun you for like 20. It's, yo, I'm gonna shoot you in the mouth before you shoot me in the mouth, and then that's it. Game.
How does it compare to Joker?
Yo, Joker, like. So tell me about this Oninaki, dude.
I played the demo of that.
Kelsey put it on here. That it came out for PC, PS4, and Switch. And you said you played it, Brian? I think you mentioned it on here.
I played the demo. I streamed the demo. From what I've seen before I played the demo, it looked like it was gonna be an anime Diablo because the camera's up here and then you have gear you put on, and depending on the spirit you have on you, you have a different weapon you use. That shit was sluggish. Like the combat just felt dumbed down. Like it was dumbed down, then it was GT Goku dumb.
Wait, hold on. You sluggish as in performance, as in like choppy frame rates, or sluggish like
combat? Like the combat is just
really slow.
It's just really slow.
Okay.
It's not like a slash 'em up or like a Ninja Gaiden where like you're in there, you fucking cutting.
It's not like Devil May Cry.
No, it's like
or Bayonetta.
That's disappointing. But I kind of got that same feeling looking at some of the trailers, where it showed them fighting, and like there was some cool fighting techniques. Like one dude had like a scythe or something in it, and he was slashing everybody. But it just felt really slow. You know, where they would like attack, and then the animation would go off, and then it would stop, and then he would do the next animation, and then it would stop, and it just didn't look like it was extremely fast-paced for an action RPG.
Now the game that looks the opposite of that.
Yep, I was gonna go into that segue too. It's coming out Friday.
Talking about Astral Chain.
Astral Chain looks like the complete opposite.
Good reviews. I think it's from Platinum Games, right? So that explains why it's like this. It's. You know, honestly, it kind of seems like a futuristic cop version of Oninaki, but the camera was kind of more third person. When I saw the announcer, like, this looks stupid. And then I saw, like, a little bit more, and I was like, okay.
But yeah, that's...
So we'll see.
That's why I saw that, and it's coming out this week. I'm like, that looks like a fun thing I could play. And then, yeah, the last thing you put on here, Cyberpunk is going to have a gameplay stream this Friday.
I don't care.
So, like, yeah, at this point, I'm already sold on Cyberpunk. They told me the one thing I wanted them to say, and you know what it is already. I don't have to go into the spiel again.
There's
cloud.
What? Wait, hold on, one at a time. What did you say?
I said there's sex.
I think there is. I think there is romance.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, I think they said there's.
In Witcher 3, you can hire prostitutes.
Yeah, I think that's actually fact. What did you say, Brian?
I said it's on xCloud.
Technically, because xCloud is going to work on, if it's released on Xbox, anything that's on Xbox will be on xCloud.
Yeah, but xCloud is the only streaming platform that's going to matter.
Jesus,
well,
you want to start this right now?
I can see Anthony's erection from here, so I'm going to assume that they said the word Stadia.
Yeah, buddy, it's coming out for Stadia. I don't need to upgrade my PC to play it.
I'm just going to buy it on GOG.
But yeah,
I don't need to see any more gameplay, to be honest.
Me neither.
They sold me on the trailer when they originally announced it, and the game looks nothing like that now. I was still like, yeah, I'm buying it. When I saw that, I was like, it said CD Projekt Red, and I saw futuristic, like, androids.
You're talking about the pre-rendered one when the girls on the street with the
with the blades. When they showed that, I saw CD Projekt Red, and I saw that setting. I was like, so how do I already access the game I already bought?
Yeah. For me, it's like, yes, I don't need to see it, but boy, am I gonna enjoy watching that stream, dude.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Actually, no. What time is it? It's probably during work hours. It's always during work hours.
Of course. Can you not watch stuff during work?
Not really. 11 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, I'm at work. It's 2 Eastern. Great.
Isn't that your lunch break?
No, at 12 is my lunch break.
Oh.
So I'll have to watch it after work, and I'm all for it. I like watching Cyberpunk stuff because they recently came out, I think, more information about the world size, and it's going to be smaller than Witcher 3's, but it's going to be more denser. So I'm like, that's fantastic.
That's
Nice.
crazy considering how dense Witcher 3 is.
And yeah,
That
a
thing
lot of-
was
and-
super dense.
How dense was it?
I don't
It
even
was
think you-
almost as dense as The Last of Us.
All right.
That was not dense.
That
yeah.
was the complete opposite of dense.
It's like saying you're almost as smart as a GT Goku player. That's what you just said.
The point was that I've never played either of those games, so
Well, play the 2 Witcher games that are out, and then that'll get you ready for Cyberpunk.
I don't know if you like, because he said he likes to make decision-based games that actually change a lot. There's some
Witcher.
changes in Witcher 3, but not as much as he'd like.
I mean, in Witcher 2 alone, if you pick a certain choice early, you don't see the other half of the game. And in Witcher 3, almost every quest has a choice.
yeah, like I don't mind games that only have like a little bit of change because of decision. I just don't I just don't like it. Like Dragon Age was just kind of a disappointment with the way that they marketed it. They made it sound like, you know, every decision you made completely changes the way that the game plays. You know, like
Mhm.
you don't see characters, you don't get endings, you don't do, you know, get to go to different areas, like all sorts of stuff.
Are you joining us?
You good? You good?
Okay. You want to hear this? Just comes
We're
in.
starting now, right?
No, we're not starting now.
So when does the podcast start?
Are we starting now?
No, we're not starting now.
Let me tell you something about GT Goku.
No, we don't. You met.
This is the
I think
ADLR Podcast. Welcome to
the GT Goku dissection. Wouldn't it be crazy if when Brian and Randall actually do the first of 10, and Randall doesn't know the hatred, like let's say he didn't know about the hatred of GT Goku, and he picks GT Goku. I'm pretty sure Brian will just fight him in real life.
Anybody that Randall plays doesn't matter because he's a joke in that game. So
So what's up?
I will never pick Goku.
Oh, okay. He said he would never pick Goku.
no,
I
I
don't know if
heard
you guys
him.
can hear him or not. Because he's like, oh,
Barely.
you're good, Anthony. You don't need a second mic. That's not connected, Randall. That's what I was gonna do, and you said you're good. This mother.
so now we have to start all over, right?
Say again.
Yeah.
Now we have to start all over, right?
Yeah, from the beginning. You guys ready?
Okay.
All right, guys, from the top. Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Notable releases this week. You came at the end, Randall, so I don't know what you're expecting to happen, but there's a lot of games coming out.
Notable releases.
Yeah. Oh, let's Randall. What did you do this week?
Note 3 for my peeps.
I don't even know what he's saying. Is the
Yeah,
mic even on?
Can't hear him.
You can't hear him at all?
No.
I mean, he was talking directly into the mic, and it didn't sound like it was coming through.
Oh man. Let me see if I can fix this real quick.
If you gotta go through a whole bunch of work, just don't worry about it, bro.
I don't know what they said. They can't
not that
hear you.
serious.
So
It's, you know.
You sure it's
sometimes
plugged in, right?
yeah.
let
You
it
tried
die.
turning it off and on again?
Now there's a fly in here. Great. Hey, yeah, I turned it off and on.
How was your workout, Randall?
I guess it's a yay. Try talking to the mic again, man.
Hello. Test the 1, 2, 3.
What the heck? Okay. How about
I'm
now?
supposed to start distorting.
Distorting. Nothing. Brian, you can't. hear me?
Nothing.
Brian just
I mean,
froze.
we can sort of hear you.
That's from my mic, though. I think.
I can see your nose
Yeah.
there breathing.
And then Bryant froze.
He didn't freeze.
You know, he did freeze.
No, he didn't.
I can. Now he's back.
Come
See?
on, man. He didn't freeze.
Hey,
Oh,
froze.
snap.
No.
He did freeze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you froze, Bryant. You were like,
I thought that was the best.
and then all of a sudden you were like, "What?" And then you were
Yeah.
back. And now you're frozen again. And now you're back. And now you're frozen with a smile.
Welcome to the crap show that is ADLR Podcast. Technical difficulties is what we're attracted to.
Is Comcast releasing another update?
Probably. Yeah, Brian's food bar right now.
Oh, Now it's a chair stream. Oh, he's up. Is he back?
I don't know.
His quality has reduced.
I was hearing you guys completely fine, but the streams were the streams were.
And now he's talking with Asian subtitles.
I don't think they can hear you. I don't know why. Great.
This man still finds a way to interrupt me. Like he finds new ways every fucking.
Well, he can hear him now?
I can
we
hear
can
him
hear him over
barely.
your mic.
Yeah, through your mic.
Oh, great.
My internet just like shat itself for a bit because the streams were buffering. Then my Discord went to 1 bar, and then it went back to green.
Then he's gone again.
All right, let's wrap this thing up real quick. Randall, what did you do? You got anything you want to add to this list? Because it's zilch here. You have to speak
Am I
loud
back?
to this mic. Yeah, you're back.
I don't think so. I didn't watch anything new. Did I?
How's your side projects going?
I'm finally getting a break.
Yeah, you gonna come visit?
It felt good. What? What did you say?
Are you gonna come visit?
Yeah, at your wedding. Not a day before.
Not
Oh,
a
I see
day.
how it is.
You just avoiding him? Is he banned over there? You want to get like snuck in?
Am I banned? What?
I'm asking. Oh my god, bro.
Am I banned?
I'm asking you. Are you banned over there, like in the New York thing?
No. I have a more important question. Kelsey, I need you to answer this as honestly as possible.
Oh yeah, I think I know where you're going with this.
And be
Am I
accurate.
invited?
No, he.
No, that joke sailed a long time ago.
Yeah.
What kind
Of party is it?
of music will be played at this establishment?
That's a big question.
I need names.
Because if I hear Linkin Park and Numb just play right after you say I do, then I'm just done.
So I think they're gonna be playing Cisco, the thong song, as we're walking down the aisle.
I'm gonna have my thong on backup just in case.
Oh,
Kelsey's
Understand.
vows are just see their lyrics.
Oh goodness. So there you go. We got Cisco, Trina.
You
yeah, I honestly don't know.
legitimately
Shannon's
she-
been the one taking care of most of it. Like we hired a DJ and gave him like a list of things that things that we generally listen to, and then he'll come up with-
Well, what was on that list?
The entire discography for System of a Down.
Oh.
Right after they kiss, Toxicity's gonna play. The night ends in Chop Suey.
Oh man.
That's
Ah.
that's a good mix right there, dude. Can you burn that mixtape for me?
No, I honestly don't remember what it is that we gave him, but there's gonna be some older stuff, like the classic rock, Frank Sinatra, and then some newer things, like the party mix stuff that everybody likes to dance to. It's probably just gonna be a generic mix of music that you would hear at a wedding, where there's like some slow songs for people to dance to, and then there's mostly just party music. But it's not like,
It's not
there
gonna be
shouldn't be
like
anything that's it's
it's not gonna be 12 p. 1 a.m. at a Guilt nightclub or anything, dude. Like
Yeah, I highly doubt System of a Down's gonna be playing that often.
not as often as you think. It's only gonna be 70% of the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
just their top songs, not the album cuts.
Oh snap! That's good.
I told him that nothing by Kanye West is allowed to be played.
Oof,
So-
Brian. Oof. Well, he doesn't really have a lot of party stuff anyway, so.
What are you talking about, dude?
It's mostly Avril Lavigne, Katy Perry.
Okay, hold on. If See You Later Boy plays, the cleanest Millie Rock's gonna come out of me.
Okay.
I think we got some Miley Cyrus in there.
Randall just wants twerk.
better
music.
be
He wants to
Wrecking
pop
Ball.
that boy pussy open.
All right. Well, we're moving on. Is that the question you had, Randall? When I asked you what you did this week, ask Kelsey a question.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
Do you have anything else you want to ask? There's gonna be alcohol at the party. It's an open bar.
Oh, for him, he only exclusively drinks Captain Morgan Loco Nut.
Yeah. So if you want to see me drink, make sure that's available.
All right, I'll see if we can make sure.
Or
that
if
it's
not,
there.
we'll bring. So if not, we'll bring it. So he is drinking.
If you bring it, you have to keep it concealed because I don't think we're allowed to have outside alcohol with us. So
Ooh.
just bring like a flask or something.
So since this
What
is
about
face,
milk?
What?
What did you say? I missed it.
he said, "What about milk?"
Oh.
So you can't bring that in. It's just milk.
What
Look,
the hell's
taste
gonna
it.
expire tomorrow, idiot?
Yeah, I'm not wasting money. You gonna pay for my milk?
Do you like chunky milk? I don't like chunky milk.
Goodness. All right. Well, then, when the release is
Did
then,
you
go for it.
talk about the new Star Wars teaser?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I don't think I want to watch it though.
I just
I
know
want to
one
go
key
in
thing.
blind, because I think I watched too much of Last Jedi last time and it overhyped me. And then I saw the movie and I'm like,
I haven't
So
seen
this time-
any of the new Star Wars that have come out.
You're
I
not
think you'll like
missing
Force
anything.
Awakens because they kind of played it safe and it was pretty enjoyable to watch. Last Jedi, I would like to see if you either love it or you hate it.
I only really liked Rogue One.
Oh, Rogue One's good. Did you watch Rogue One, Kelsey?
I haven't seen
Oh my
any
god!
of the newer.
But you've seen the
Anything
original.
anything after the prequels, I haven't
Uh-huh.
seen.
Oh, go watch Rogue One. It makes the original trilogy even better.
All right.
It's like a prequel to New Hope. It's great.
The only
Alright.
thing I saw for the new trailer, which is not going to be a spoiler because I'm going to say it vaguely, is a new lightsaber, and I think it looks fucking stupid.
I've seen the Swiss Army now.
Oh, I
Have
haven't
you seen
seen
the
it.
Swiss Army, Jeff?
No, I haven't seen the trailer, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But we'll go with it.
So
the
they-
end result looks cool, but the way the person gets to that end result is just
Uh-huh.
fucking dumb.
Okay.
That's
You
all I'll
know,
say.
you remember how Darth Maul's dual lightsaber looks?
Yeah, and he can break it off, or you can attach it, and then he has it like this.
Well, nah, you can't detach it. It's all one piece. The only reason he was fighting with one was because Obi-Wan broke it.
Ah, okay.
But it's like that, but it's on a hinge. So instead of it being all one piece, it's two lightsabers with a hinge connecting both, and they can bend like this. So it's like having two lightsabers next to each other, holding it like this. So it's two beam swords.
So is it like when I was a kid in McDonald's and I put 2 straws into my cup because I wanted to drink it faster?
Kinda, yeah. And then
No, it's like if you took one straw, bent it in half, and shoved it down in there.
Yeah,
or that, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
it looks
But-
fucking stupid.
But the end result, like he said,
Yeah.
when she swings it out, it's like Darth Maul's lightsaber. It's dual.
Yeah, once we're at Darth Maul stage, I'm okay with it. Before that, I'm like, what the hell is this? Why is she
John-
like she's detaching 2 chopsticks? The fuck is this?
John said, "How is that faster?" Because more soda is going to my mouth.
Okay, I think he thinks that you combine them through the holes.
Oh
and it's
no,
longer.
I put them 2 side by side inside the same. What's it called? And then that way
Remember, he
more
was really
soda.
fucking fat as a kid, so this is
Yeah,
just
I was like,
explains it.
like if back then me were here now, you wouldn't be able to see Randall. That's how big I was.
It was not that big.
Randall, were you me?
I've seen pictures of you.
Were you, so? The camera take adds like it was so much
Yeah,
weight.
That's exactly, you was getting ready to say it right. The camera adds weight, and you did not look that big.
The camera adds weight, right? And like in programming, when you hit int max, it just goes around to the beginning. So now you're at int
So
min.
that-
It's because he prestiged Randall, so he was so thick he went
Yeah,
back.
I
and
just
looked
went back
decent.
again. So you're like, oh, he doesn't look so bad. In reality, I'm like level 7,000. Anyway,
So real quick before we move on, people have been taking that like when she opens it up
Uh-huh.
and just going wild with it. So now it's the Swiss Army lightsaber, and it like comes out, and they've added all these attachments. There's like a lightsaber corkscrew. There's a lightsaber pair of scissors.
I gotta see the.
funny.
I'm gonna have to see the trailer then. I wanted. What was I gonna say? I wanted to skip and just go into the movie blind because I didn't want to get overhyped.
Spoiler at all.
Oh, at all? Okay.
It's very very short.
Is it like the first trailer? Because the first trailer was dope because it was just her running and then she like backflips over the thing.
It's less content than that.
Okay, then I'll watch
skip it because it shows a twist in there, and I would skip it.
What twist?
Okay, well, don't
The
discuss
whole
it.
part
We
we're
can't.
Yeah,
Well, we said she like 50,000 times.
that's not the part I'm talking about, Randall. It's within that, and there's something different.
Okay, let's
Now,
stop.
Now, how do we
Can
end
we?
this?
Yeah. Notable releases then. Moving on. You guys can talk about it offline. I don't. If it's a sport, like if it is a huge plot thing, I don't want to.
Joseph Joe stars in it.
At this point, no, not Joseph. Yeah, no, Joseph was fine. He was tactical.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? The releases this week. We actually got a bunch of.
My bad. Mandalorian. Did you see the trailer for that?
Yeah, I told you to watch it, man. Over
You
the
told
weekend.
me?
Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
yo,
alright.
did you watch the Mandalorian trailer? It was dope. Yeah, have you guys seen it?
I don't watch trailers.
Oh my god, it looks cool. It's the Disney Plus. It's Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
It's a Star Wars show called The Mandalorian. I forgot whose story it takes. You good, Brian? What's going on?
I finished this.
Yeah, it's like I think it's the Fett story, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yo, that trailer looks dope. Like
it's for,
from the
it's
trailer,
for both or Boba.
I think it's Boba, right?
I don't
Oh my
know which
God.
one it actually is about because I haven't seen it. But I mean, I've seen like the trailers and things, but I haven't really looked into it. I don't know which one it is, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the Fets.
I'll watch that. I like the Fets.
Give me a sec. It'll take place 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi and follows a lone Mandalorian gunfighter. Oh, it's not. It's
it's
just
not
a
even
Mandalorian
about-
gunfighter. Yeah,
That we know of.
yeah, that we know of.
Because they never reveal who's under that mask.
That is
It's
also
obvious. It's Lando.
true. All right. But yeah, the trailer itself looks pretty cool. The CG doesn't look like TV CG. It actually looks legit.
Looks like a movie.
Yeah, like I'm from the trailer alone, I'm down to see it.
Speaking of new things in Disney, Moon Knight getting his own show. She-Hulk getting her own show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Miss Marvel's getting one. I don't care. But the other two, I'm like, let's get it.
They were announcements. I forgot to put that on here.
And
yeah,
they showed off one of the What If episodes for the What If series, and it's if Peggy Carter was Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain
What?
Carter, I think it was. Yeah,
How do you feel about Rosario Dawson being She-Hulk?
Wasn't she like?
She's in a lot of superhero
She's-
stuff.
I don't-
'cause-
yeah, she was in the Daredevil one. She was in the Defenders. Luke Cage.
Yeah.
But she's the same character. She's still Claire Temple, but they should have given it to somebody new. That way, they're not associated. They shouldn't do what they did with Chris Evans, where he was Johnny Storm. Now he's Cap. They should have just gotten somebody else. That being said, if she does a good job, I don't care.
Yeah, I think she's she can act. So sure, bring her on, I guess. Because I've seen huge She-Hulks in the comics, and I've seen like slimmer ones with toned out in the comics drawn. So her physical appearance can be changed anyway. Like it could be CG. So, Joseph's my dad. Javi says to tell Johan I finished part 2. I did finish part 2, but that was earlier in the podcast. I'm not gonna. You understand? I'm not gonna just repeat everything again.
And Kit Harington is gonna be in the Eternals movie, so I was wrong about my guess that I sent to you guys.
Yeah, he's gonna be some character named Black Knight, I think it is. So we'll see. As long as he says
Coleman.
Swa'am.
I just want to hear him say it's Coleman.
It's
Oh,
Coleman.
shit.
It's Swa'am. So notable releases, unless we have something else.
Fuck GT Goku, dude.
All right. So Pagan Online is coming out, which is that online game that looks like Diablo that I wanted to try out. It looks
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. Yeah, like it's finally coming out. It's not in early access, so that's coming out this week. I think I don't know what day, but Decay
You
of
getting it?
I don't know because I thought it was supposed to be free to play, but they're charging. I think.
Pagan Online is?
Yeah, isn't it? I thought it was supposed to be free to play. Oh, no, it's not. I'm lying. It's out now
Is it
already.
split screen?
No, it's a split screen. No, it's
It
co-op.
looks
Like it's like
it
an
looks
MMO.
Torchlight.
Yeah, the art style is definitely more stylized and not like it's not dark like in Diablo. It's more lifelike. Not lifelike. You know what I mean?
If you get it, let me know.
We'll see because I still got to decide when and where Borderlands. I still got to decide Borderlands 3. I still got to
No,
get
you
Modern
don't.
Warfare.
I told you already where you're getting it. There's no decision.
I mean, I already
Like it?
bought mine.
You like it enough, you buy it a second time because you did it for worse games. You bought Sims Busting Out twice, so you can't.
That's
fucking-
true. And I did it
Is that a
for
real thing?
what Sims busting out.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's called busting out.
Yes. What was that, Ryan? Circa 2006 or something?
That was he bought it on PS2 and he bought it on Xbox.
Yeah. Decay of Logos coming out, and the only reason I know about this game is because there was an article written about it. It's like it looks like inspired by Breath of the Wild, but I haven't seen enough gameplay to like confirm that. But the art style looks cool. The atmosphere looks great. It's like an exploration game. It just looks dope in terms of art style. So that I might take a gander at. I might get myself a code sent to me, you feel me? And then World of Warcraft Classic is out. If you haven't loaded up Twitch or anything internet related in the past 24 hours, you would know that WoW Classic is out. So yeah, people are just going to town on that game, dude. 1.1 million viewers as of like 11 at 11 o'clock at night last night. So people were just like overnight just streaming and watching people play WoW. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I didn't even.
Soda, Shroud, and a bunch of the other really big names of.
Yeah, like I didn't think it was gonna have that much pull until I saw that 1.1 M on the game. I'm like, goodness.
I mean, even non-WoW players are playing WoW Classic.
Yeah, that's...
like a lot of the bigger names are gonna take hits to their channel just so that they can play WoW Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I already maxed my character.
I would read through some of these reviews for Pagan Online.
Well, it's not so good.
I mean, if you're expecting it to be like, it's a mixed review, but if you're expecting it to be like Diablo, it doesn't really seem to be. One of the things is the combat revolves around moving with WASD and aiming with your mouse.
Like a twin stick shooter.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm for that. The whole clicking thing, not a huge fan of. I dealt with it in Diablo because I mean there was no other way to play it on PC, but
If it's mixed, I don't know. It's $30 whole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm in no rush to get it. I just saw like a trailer earlier this year, and then now I know it's out. Control comes out this week, which I'm definitely gonna play. It's from the creators of
I own it.
Jesus, Anthony, what? Not Mad Max. Why
Max
is Mad Max
Payne.
Max Payne? Like Mad Max kept coming in my head. Max Payne, Quantum
Yeah, Quantum Break.
Yeah, and
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Randall, it's been we're an hour and 30 into the podcast. My brain is shut down. You know.
What a bitch.
So I played Alan Wake. Was not a fan of the combat there. Quantum Break was meh. It was all right. Story kind of kept me going. And Max Payne 3. Excellent. That game was fantastic.
That the one with the drugs in the nightclub?
That's all of them.
I think there's a nightclub drugs in all of them. But I'm not entirely sure.
The one that Anthony was playing here one time and then he played online and only killed people by shooting them in the cock.
Yeah, that's Max Payne 3. That was the beauty of that game because after every match it shows like the average location of where you shot people, and for some reason mine was always in the penis.
He would aim at the head, whatever, get a kill, whatever. Not that head, that's a good pun, but aim at their face, and then after it just shows exclusively just cock. Like, all right. I own Control because it came with my GPU, so I had to install it.
Nice. Impressions next
Is it
week on
actually
it.
out? Because you can't get it on Steam.
It's only on Epic right now.
Right now, it's one of those I got the exclusivity, so. Pokemon Masters for mobiles comes out this week. For any Pokemon players, you get to like fight alongside trainers, and that's all I know about it.
3v3 battles supposed to come out today, and I pre-registered, and it's just like,
Oh, got it. So when I guess when it goes live, it goes live. And Johan's playing classic as he's watching this, so that man's multitasking. Blair Witch comes out later this week as well. It's a horror game based off of is it a movie series? Is it whatever that is? The Blair Witch thing. I don't know if it's a book or whatever the case is. The next games from the people who made Until Dawn is out this week. Dark Pictures, Man of Medan.
are you getting 2 questions? Are you getting that?
It's on PS4 only, right? Or is it multi-platform?
I think it's on Steam.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is.
Second thing. That game is co-op up to 5 players local. So if you
Up
get
to
it this
5
week,
players local?
hit them with this one. Yeah.
Oh. That's content right there, Randall.
Look, all I'm saying is it's a long weekend.
It is.
It is a long week.
Yeah, I have Monday off.
Labor Day.
Yeah, but we have, you know what the Lord above us said? I know you have a
What?
3-day weekend, so let me hit you with a tropical storm this weekend. You guys like that? Cool. We'll
It's gonna
see.
go by.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
my
dude.
house floods.
Yeah, but that's cool enough, but it's gonna add to the lore if you make content out of this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so maybe I might get that. How much is it on Steam? It's probably 60,
Free?
right?
I don't know. What's the
Oh,
name of
okay,
the
he
game
said
again?
it's so convincing. I'm like, it's free?
What's it called?
I'm already clicking on the link. You could just click on the link, Ryan. It's
Yeah,
30
but-
bucks. That's not bad.
There you go, dude.
That's content right there, guys. That's content.
There you go.
Speaking of content,
What's up?
Here we go.
what's the whole deal with this? Is it KFC or is it Popeye?
Popeyes.
KFC, Popeyes, chicken.
Yeah.
Why do you say
It's
2
all just
different
a
places?
marketing stunt.
Oh,
said
come
two
on.
I'm
different
talking
places.
about Popeyes
Yeah, why'd you say KFC?
because
Chick-fil-A, my
KFC is
guy.
coming out.
Chick-fil-A, sorry, yeah.
Well, KFC is coming out with a Beyond Chicken. Beyond Meat
Oh, really?
has partnered with KFC to come out with a Beyond Chicken tenders. I think it's chicken tenders.
That's cool.
Huh. Okay.
That's the
it's-
fake one, right?
Yeah, it's only out in Atlanta right now as a test.
Wow, that's messed up.
But back to the Impossible, at Popeyes. What's so special about this chicken that is all over the internet?
I don't know. They say it just tastes better than Chick-fil-A's or whatever the heck may. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a sandwich that's almost identical to the Chick-fil-A sandwich. And so now it's like the whole, do you see a blue dress or a white dress? It's like, do you like Popeyes more or the other one? And I just eat nuggets at Chick-fil-A, so this doesn't concern me.
And also,
So
on Sundays, I can probably go get Popeye's chicken sandwich. So Chick-fil-A, sort it out.
Yeah,
so,
but Popeyes ran out of sandwiches or something like that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
a
I'm
bunch of
talking
times.
about. Like
every
there's people.
location has
there's
been
people-
running out of.
Yeah, go ahead.
Every location has been running out of chicken sandwiches. There was one where these 2 dudes bought like all of them, literally bought like 65 chicken sandwiches and then tried to sell them on the street and nobody wanted them.
Yeah.
Well,
who's
yeah,
gonna buy
like-
a cold ass fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
Also, you don't know what they did to it. Like,
I
That's
have
cold.
people that's on my friends list on Facebook.
uh-huh.
That like people that I went to high school with, and there's literally people complaining on Facebook how they were in line for an hour and didn't get their chicken, and they was like they
Yeah.
were saying stuff like, I was so close, I'm so angry because
Yeah.
they ran out. I'm like, is it really that serious?
So what happened is people were like, man, there must be drugs in this Chick-fil-A sandwich. And Popeyes is like, let's put actual drugs in this chicken sandwich. And that's what's happening. There's drugs in it, and now they need their fix. So
It's funny how that people go this far to support a chain that never loved them, but when people need support, like for their businesses, they're like nowhere to be found.
yeah. I mean, I haven't tasted it, and I haven't had an urge to go taste it. I've had perfection Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So if it
What
tastes
I'm
like it,
saying is-
okay, I've already had it before. So
Look, all
You know?
I'm saying is, notice how the rainforest was on fire, and now they're releasing this Popeyes chicken sandwich. That's because the government wants to shut us down, man. They want us to talk about nothing but sandwiches.
that is interesting though.
you know what else is interesting? Astral Chain coming out on Friday too. That game looks fun, dude. At first, I was just like Brian. I saw the trailer when they announced it on that Nintendo Direct, I think it was, and I'm like, what is this Platinum? And then I saw the review, not review, the impression like preview stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's actually fast paced. You can do like crazy combos with like your partner and stuff, and I'm like, this has legs. These it looks like it has legs. So I want to try it out. I'll show you,
Yeah,
Randall.
I'm
You're into
gonna wait a
combos and
bit.
stuff.
I'm gonna wait a bit just because I just bought 3 indie games for $30 total, and I also have Indivisible coming out and Borderlands coming out. I still have to finish Fire Emblem. I still have to remember I own Octopath, and then and then I have to play Cyberpunk next year.
It has a DMC.
Yeah, it's that type of game. It's that type of action.
It's the people that made Bayonetta, which is a lot like Devil May Cry.
Yeah. So I mean, it just looks fun. I don't know about the story, but because usually Platinum Game stories are really weird. So, but that's about it. And someone put Minoria on here. I don't know what that is. There's no link.
I put that on there. It's a spiritual successor to a game called Momodora, which is like anime looking Metroidvania game. This game came out. It's one of the games I bought because it's less than $20. Visually, it's pretty. I liked Momodora for the visuals and the gameplay, so I was like, I figured I'd give this a shot. Came out today. Go try it out. I haven't tried it yet though.
Did you
If
say
it's bad,
come
then-
out today?
so it-
Go try it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it came out today.
I don't. But you said it like you were selling it to everyone listening. Like you're sponsored. Like, hey, it came out today.
It's a
Go
pretty
go
good-
play it.
I don't know if
Well,
it's good
actually,
or not.
who he's
so-
really sponsored by is Hitbox. If you want to donate to get him a
Yeah,
Hitbox, that'd
that's-
be great.
Yeah,
Here we
let me
go.
put my donation link. Now that you mention it.
All right.
Randall's looking. He's itching to donate. Look at him.
He does not want anything to do with you and your hitbox. Movies releasing this week. I didn't see anything on there, nor TV. I guess if you're keeping up, TV is just too much to follow. I don't even know why we have a TV section. And then music. Lana Del Rey's music section. Lana Del Rey's dropping her album this week. Let's get it. And then the rest of them, I either don't know the artists, or I don't remember them, or I just didn't see anything
You know
else. That was coming out this week.
Bon Iver. You know Common. You fucking liar.
Common?
Yeah, you know.
That was
I
probably
know
added
Sir.
after.
I know Sir on there. You know Tool.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be at
gosh,
the
yeah.
wedding.
Common. The Tool is gonna be at the wedding. So Common's on here with Let Love.
His favorite advertisement popped up at the top of the screen.
Yeah. Best Buy TCL 4K Smart TV as low as $230.
You wanna
F
go?
off. No,
Let's
I
go to
don't
Best
know,
Buy.
man.
real
It
quick.
seemed like you want to go.
like fight?
pick-
No,
yeah.
I don't want to fight.
Just swing by, pick me. We'll go to Best Buy real quick. See if
So you
they
can
have
get
any
a controller you
shitboxes
don't-
for sale, dude.
So you can get a controller you don't need.
Ooh, I need it for my Xbox. Man, my other one couldn't charge,
Oh, you got
so
me.
I needed it. It's just
You got
because
me.
I just wanted to get the Stadia one.
Norman effing Rockwell, and that's it, people. I mean, unless you guys got something else, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. We actually made it to almost 2 hours talking about caca. So
Wait, when are we starting the podcast?
okay, well, this has been the ADLR Podcast,
I
episode
stream
61.
tomorrow.
I completely forgot about what you guys are doing this week.
Yeah, you don't care. He just wants all the money for himself, and not for my hitbox donation. Put Anthony's chat on Twitch.
What was I gonna say? You,
We're gonna be,
what are you doing this
playing
week?
what's going
Lincoln
Yeah,
Park
what do you-
and System of a Down at the wedding.
Brian, what are you doing this week?
I'm shooting tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing. I might just play Control. I got a game that's $4, and it's like you solve murder mysteries, but the game's based off of audio cues. So you go into a room and you just hear different voices that are in there, and you got to decide things like that.
Oh, that sounds
That's-
cool.
that's
You should be playing
interesting,
Control instead.
Yeah, I'll play Control instead.
The heck is? I don't want to go into a room and hear things on
I was
stream.
I was gonna play Dragon Ball, but I'm just gonna wait a bit because I don't want to get angry.
Why don't you play some Tekken?
Because I want to play as Marduk or Armor King, but Randall won't let me play with him
Man, you have a job.
for a game I don't own.
Remember, it's getting shared with him because I own Tekken 7.
Yeah,
Oh.
fucking guy over here. Look at I didn't know. Eat a dick. Fuck GT Goku.
All right, we're moving on. He just sees GT Goku now. He doesn't see Randall. So you streaming this week? Control, maybe some Dragon Ball.
Wednesday. Yeah, no, not tomorrow. I'm not playing. I'm not playing GT Goku Simulator tomorrow. Maybe Friday.
No, I said this week.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
worry
not
about
playing
it.
that tomorrow.
Okay.
But Friday maybe.
Okay. Kelsey, you streaming this week?
I'm gonna try to. I've actually been really itching to get working on the car. I might try and get over there tomorrow and get some stuff done. Bring it back over here, and then see if I can set up stuff here.
Okay.
But because I really just haven't, there haven't really been any games that I've really been itching to play lately. Borderlands 3 looks fun. I'll probably try and stream what's it called? Final Fantasy 8 when the remaster when it comes out. But we'll see.
Isn't I thought it was out. It's not out?
September 3rd.
Got it.
Pretty sure it's September 3rd.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Randall,
Attempt to be productive. That's all I got.
that's all you got. Okay. I'll probably be
Anthony, what
streaming
you
tomorrow.
doing? There you go. No one asked you,
Yeah.
so I wanted to ask you.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing, buddy?
He's donating first of all, and
Yeah,
then
Brian's Hitbox thing, we're reaching it this week, guys. All right, we're going to have a 24-hour stream for Brian's Hitbox. Let's go. Speaking of which, yeah, Extra Life is coming in like 2 months. So, no, I'm sorry, 3 months. Never mind. We still got ways
November,
away.
right?
Yeah, it's November. I keep thinking it's October. Yeah, we still got time for the Extra Life. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow and Thursday. What? I don't even know. To
Why
be
are you
honest,
stealing my line.
I might just. What could I might just go ahead and get the rest of no, because you guys haven't seen the beginning yet. I was gonna record and stream the rest of the Shovel Knight DLC, but if you haven't watched the rest of it, probably not. I don't know, man. Not even what I have installed here.
If
I got
he
Apex.
says he'll play Call of Duty again, I swear to God.
I might be able to play something else, and then I'm not gonna play Call of Duty. I'll
Hate
find
this
something
Battlefield
out.
for the challenges, I swear to God.
No, Battlefield's already it. I'm getting sick of their challenges being, hey, here's a knife. Like, sort it out, DICE. Like, I need more than here's a knife.
Do you have Wolfenstein? I have Wolfenstein.
No,
Youngblood.
I was waiting for Stadia for that. But if you have Wolfenstein, you can just give me Wolfenstein. There's a buddy pass.
Well, that's one. If you want to do that one of these days.
I think there's a buddy pass. You need to look
You
into
see
it.
this backtrack right there, dude?
Yo, let me backtrack. Is it on Steam you got it or Epic?
Bethesda launcher.
Gross. I don't check if there's a buddy pass. If there's a buddy pass, then I can help because I can help you co-op. So you sort that out, and if you have that, then I'll stream that, and we can co-stream.
bum.
Oh, that's right. You still haven't moved over.
Well, I mean, you can donate the amount of money left for my thing.
And we're
and I can
reaching it.
still donate
72-hour stream, guys, to starting
I'm
right
not-
after this
we're not
podcast.
sleeping until we get it. It could be
Yeah.
a week. It could be a month.
Oof. Let's go. Speaking of not
Podcast.
sleeping, we kept watching. Oh my god! I can't believe at the end of the podcast, we kept watching *Handmaid's Tale*.
Garbage, right?
Oh my god! It's either I'm impatient or I'm sick of all of this.
You know it's gonna. The same things happen over and over again. It's like, how do you watch something happen yet nothing's happening? That's what I want to know.
We're already at the end of this. We can't get into this. I'm just gonna keep
Fuck
watching.
GT
until we-
Goku, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow and Thursday. Maybe some Youngblood if Brian has the buddy pass thing. If not, I don't even know, man. We'll see what I'm feeling, dude.
When the last
Okay.
time you
It
played
apparently.
Oh
while I'm
my
playing the-
god! Big move, big brain, big brain. Randall. He said, "When the last time I played the Division?"
Ooh.
Nice. I can play that. Yo, Randall, get
This-
some skin,
yo.
dude.
No, Randall, hear this. Hear this bag of dicks over here trying to give you skin. Don't give him skin. Put your hand back. Put your hand back. I asked, it was on sale. I was like, okay, let me know if you want to get this or Destiny and I'll play with you. The whole sale's done. He didn't mention anything.
Well, it's 'cause it's on you. If you enjoyed it.
Fuck you and fuck GT Goku, Anthony.
I think the last thing I did, because the last time I got it, like, I did get it. I get on
He
Black
is
Ops 4, right?
Stuttering. He doesn't know what to say. I just pressed him heavy. He's tight right now.
And he just the minute we started playing Black Ops, he started crapping all over. So the last thing I'm gonna do is make him spend the cash on the Division 2 and him not liking it. And by the end of the time he gets to end game.
I already played it.
Okay, you got to end game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
My
brought
fault
back
then.
Peter and everything.
All right. You know what, Johan's right. 96-hour stream starting right after this podcast. We're
Oh,
getting that
shit.
hitbox.
Oh fuck! You should get the list for your extra life thing as early as possible.
Yeah, I do need to start doing that, to be honest. All right,
We're just playing Tekken
podcast.
for 24
So,
hours.
yeah, we're not playing Tekken for 24 hours. I'm not doing that.
Oh,
We can put in an hour or two to play some Tekken. Yeah, I'm down for that.
only if Randall lets me play Marduk or Armor King.
I mean, I don't see why he would be opposed to that.
Because he
Never
doesn't want
listen.
to play.
Well, he doesn't have to play. We literally just grab his PS4.
I'm
Hook
just
it up
trying to
to
end
my
this
Elgato
podcast,
and
and
he
Anthony
has
just
access
keeps
to it.
talking, dude. I
Brian, you're the
swear.
one that keeps bringing up garbage.
Yeah, fuck GT
Patreon.com/ADLR plays if you want to support this crapshoot of a show. Extra life to ADLRplays.com if you want to donate to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children, which we will be doing a 24-hour stream in November for game day. You can go to topics.adlrplays.com for topics that we'll discuss in future episodes. Or if you want some suggestions on games to play during the 24 hours, that'd be a great place to do it too. That's about it, people. Why'd you put it? And if you want to support Brian's hitbox goal, you can go to streamelements.com/Brian_Delarosa/tip. You need to get a...
Just the tip. That's all he needs.
Javi says, are you actually going to do a 24 for the hitbox? Because I'll do it with you. 24-hour swag buck. All right. So this has been episode 61 of the ADLR Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.